Welcome to another episode of iSocial Talks, talking Follow Friday on this wonderful Friday. And I always like Friday. It's a relaxed dress code day. Now, I work from home, so every day is relaxed, work from home dress up day. So oftentimes, as many Google Hangouts as I do, I think there's many questions if I'm wearing pants. I am wearing pants. You don't need to see them, but I am wearing pants. But today, I had some interesting conversations and discussions about Follow Friday, or hashtag FF, and you'll see it through your Twitter feed. It's what many call the Spam Friday. Even part of the reason why some people think other than the fact that America, we wish we had a 4-day work week. Fridays are usually, Twitter seems to be a lot of people using Follow Friday and sharing out all these links and of people that they're suggesting you to follow. And there's lots of haters, and I always use hashtag haters gonna hate. But this is an interesting topic for me because I think I wrote an article recently called community being the fluid between employee advocacy, social business, and digital marketing. And when I think about community, I think about people. That's my first thing. And what I love doing is connecting great people with additional great people, because I think it's those one-on-one relationships and conversations that create ripples that turn into communities, and that we could change the world. And so when I think about Follow Friday, I love the concept. Hey, let's broadcast and show our followers and tell our followers these are great people to follow. Unfortunately, like the old adage says, marketers ruin everything, but I don't even think it's marketers. I think it's the idea of lazy automation, automation was my last iSocial Talks. Too many people are just blasting out the exact same Follow Friday. Every single Friday they have it automated. And what good does that do? Does that provide any value? Does it even tell people why they should follow them? If they're following you and you talk social media, you talk sports, and you talk leadership, and you talk about being a vegan, when you just say Follow Friday and put 12 usernames in there, what good does that have for your community? Why would they follow them? Is there a reason? Are they vegan? Are they sports people? So that part of the Follow Friday is an interesting one. I changed my hashtag. It used to be iSocial_fans, and now it's iSocialFans. And I changed it about a month and a half ago. And every Friday, the old account, which I still own, but I don't use or tweet from, gets about 10 to 20 Follow Fridays, because people have automated it for months. How do I know that? Is I haven't used or tweeted from that account, other than telling everybody that I've now changed it to the new username. So that's a problem. It's also a problem because your entire feed is nothing but Follow Friday, and people aren't really engaging and having conversations, so it kind of turns people off on Fridays. So I've read some great blogs. I remember the couple about a year ago, and a couple of people had kind of focused on what should be like something on Saturday, because Saturday the traffic's a little bit less and we can give shout out Saturdays. And I like that idea as well, but really, Friday is a great day for me to engage on social, because I think so many people are now kind of, taking that relaxed approach, or maybe they don't have as many meetings, or the end of the day they want to catch up on social to kind of get themselves into the weekend. And for me, Follow Friday has always been the way that I can showcase people that were my great followers. But is it just part of the noise? So what I like to do, and I suggest you doing as well, is I use lists. You'll hear me talk about Twitter lists all the time. I'll explain more about them in a future episode. But I love creating great lists that break down my followers into certain categories. So great digital marketers, tech influencers, social media rock stars. My personal, I'd say the one that I put, the gold star people that I follow and read almost every tweet they share, is what I call social media family. And for me, that's where I find great people to follow. So when I see someone, a friend or a leader, create a new list, or they're talking about new people they're following, I'm going to go to their lists, and then I can really see it breaks down. Like, that's true Follow Friday, because we talked about in that the community post I had, Tim McDonald has a great hand drawing that he drew on a napkin, and I talked about the difference between a network and a community. And for me, I want to build relationships. I want to find new people to have conversations and collaborate with. I just don't want to have new people that I click follow and they just go into my stream of noise and they don't provide any value. They're not even in a segmented area. So for me, I like taking a new list or someone else's list. If it's a really good list that I want to reference later, I subscribe to it, because then it'll be in my profile. Or if it's not one that I want to subscribe to, but man, there's some really good people that are interesting on my side, I'm going to go through and hit follow on all of those. And I think that's an important part. So when you're thinking Follow Friday and you're thinking about what you're going to share and who you're going to give out, share, give props to and shout outs to, why not share the link to one of your favorite lists, and then in the tweet actually describe why these people are in that list. Give people a reason to go look at that list and find new followers. Because it's all about building that community. I don't want to build a network because I don't want to just need, you don't burn your bridge, you create a network of people. But I really want to I want to find people that are similar passions to me, that love to collaborate, want to engage, not just people that add to my noise. So my recommendation is continue the Follow Fridays. You can thank people for them. But the real value, if you really want to, have your followers get a Follow Friday, that they gain followers, but gain people that they make sense to them, it's similar passions, I recommend sharing a list. So share one of your favorite lists every Friday instead of sharing just 10 usernames, and I guarantee the value for your users is going to be higher. And isn't that the goal anyhow? It's not just to get someone to reply back and say thanks for the Follow Friday. So if you're not willing to do that, I also like the idea of putting a nice sentence in there where it talks about why these people are great, and then give a shout out Follow Friday to 3 or 4 people. So that's my recommendation. So hopefully you guys are having a great Follow Friday, a TGIF. Thanks for tuning in to iSocial Talks again today. Remember, hashtag iSocial Talks. I have a nice plethora of questions lining up that I'll be doing for some future shows. And make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so that I can make sure that you guys get new episodes of the show. So hopefully you have a great Friday. I say kick back, relax, have a good time. And I will see you on the next iSocial Talks. Cheers.